Did Mel write you a love letter?
Not exactly.
He's great with words.
But maybe not with his feelings.
True. I saw him at the Palace Bar right after she was put on life support. He's just sitting there. He looked pretty empty.
Well, Dorian, he was here night and day because he didn't want to leave your side.
He has now.
He probably just had to go to work.
No. He's given me up. Dorian, you saved me, body and soul. And for that, I'll always be grateful. It would be selfish to ask that you save my heart as well. Au revoir, ma chérie. Mel.
Why?
It seems he made a vow to God that if I lived, he would give me up. I did, he has.
Is that not what you said you wanted ever since we got back from Canton?
Kelly, that was before.
Dorian, it's real simple. Tell him that you've changed your mind.
I had to go to hell and back to figure out what it was I really wanted. Mel. And now it turns out he doesn't want me.
How could Georgie Phillips' blood have gotten on my clothes?
I was going to ask you the same question.
The lab report was conclusive?
They found substantial samples of B negative, which is your blood, and O negative, which is hers. Those clothes were bagged as soon as they were discovered. There was no chance of contamination. Well,
I don't get it. Unless...
What? Let's hear it. Come on.
When I got there, it was dark, okay? I couldn't see a thing. So I tripped on this chair, I dropped my keys, I knelt down to pick them up. Now, where I knelt was right about where that blood spot was on the rug.
You know, I wish you had come up with that detail before the lab report.
Oh! Where's the ceremony going to take place?
What ceremony?
The Police Academy graduation.
Yeah, we all got personal invites.
Even me. Thanks.
I didn't send them.
If you didn't, who did? Mel, hi.
Hi, everybody.
You here for the graduation?
No. But there's APBs out on Sam Rappaport, the commissioner's wife, and her legal assistant. So, Bo, you want to give me some kind of personal spin on this?
When I dropped Star off at school, I told her that you would be picking her up.
Yeah? So what?
Is that okay?
Why wouldn't it be okay?
I don't know. I just wanted to know.
In person?
Yeah. How's Taya?
What do you care?
Well, she does love my little girl, and I bet she influenced you so I could spend more time with Star.
What, you don't think it was just because I'm a nice guy?
Actually, sometimes you are. That's to throw everybody else off the scent, I'm sure.
Whatever.
Yeah, I remember the time that you gave me the money to start up Melodor. Poor Melodor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I just haven't been able to give it my full attention lately. It's not making any money.
Oh, I get it. How much do you need?
No, Todd, I'm not here to ask you for
No, of
money.
course
No, well, I'm a little through. And with Dorian, you know, having to recover, I mean, that's really going to drain me financially, I'm sure.
So Dorian's gonna be all right?
Yeah. It's great, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That means you won't spend as much time at the hospital, right?
No. In fact, I should be looking for a job.
Something pays great.
Yeah, freelance position or something.
Flexible hours.
Yeah, you know, so I can spend more time with Star.
Mm-hmm. You know. And you looked at the sun.
I'm not fishing.
No. I'm looking for a hard-nosed professional who can help me work on the biggest front-page story I've ever covered.
Come on, Todd, I've managed this paper. I'm not just a reporter anyway. I don't see the big deal about this blood drive.
Not a blood drive. A bloodbath. Oh, that got your attention. Tell me something. You still got it in for Ace's tribe?
Holy smoke.
Hey, remember, that is circumstantial evidence, all right?
No, it doesn't matter who took this picture.
or what Bo was doing up with Georgie at the lodge, or why he allowed himself to be so vulnerable to the little predator.
Are you kidding? Of course it does. And you want answers? Well, you go out and get them.
This makes me feel stupid and helpless. I don't do stupid and helpless very well.
You don't do stupid and helpless at all.
No, you're right, I don't. Oh, I've got to figure all of this out. I gotta come to some sense of control here. And how did this happen? Why didn't I see it?
Well, why don't you start at the beginning, okay? I mean, why did you hire her?
My assistant, my wonderful assistant, Jill, she got a better job offer and she took it. And I needed help desperately because I was having kind of a tough time there for a while.
Did Bo hire Georgie?
No. Rachel recommended Georgie because they knew each other in law school. And so, I mean, Georgie walked in and just took over, and I was pathetically grateful. I think her agenda was all planned out right from the start, and I was just too needy to see it.
Well, she probably took advantage of your generous spirit.
Balm for my ego. Thanks, Sam. It's probably how she got through to Bo, too, through his ego. The wide-eyed admiration she showered on him while making him home-cooked meals. All I did was begrudge him his motorcycle and generally make his life miserable there for a while. That's probably when it all started.
You're hypothesizing, Counselor.
It's how you build a case, Sam.
Except in this case, the defendant has not pleaded guilty.
All right, fine, then let's look at the facts. I come home, I find Georgie with Bo. Oh, all innocent, you know, she's cooking us dinner or something, and do you know why I never became suspicious?
Probably because she was acting like your personal assistant.
No, more than that. Bo claimed that he was completely fed up with Georgie hanging around us so much. He was the one that said we should draw the line and declare our private life off limits to her. Of course, that was after I came home one night and caught them in a clinch. I caught them red-handed. Oh, my word, he must have been scared out of his mind. He told me some story about the fact that he'd come home and he was angered to see her there and yelled at her, and she got upset, and then he felt compelled to comfort her, and I believed him. That's when all the jittery business started. You know, he was getting jittery, and he started working late hours and coming home too tired.
You're drawing conclusions.
Oh, he was starting to shower me with expensive presents. And he was overly attentive, like he had a guilty conscience.
That's circumstantial evidence.
I know, Bo. Oh, well, I thought I did.
Nora, you sat with me for an entire evening and extolled the virtues of your marriage.
Yeah, well, maybe I was just whistling past the graveyard that night.
Trust your instincts.
My instincts and the evidence show that Bo was having an affair with a woman my daughter's age, who lived with my daughter, worked for me, who wanted to be me, she said.
Well, I can believe that.
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, and if my ego fell for it, why wouldn't Bo's? She didn't want to just climb into my shoes. She wanted to crawl into my bed, and she did. In my nightgown with my husband.
Why would she engineer this?
Oh, it's obvious.
Blackmail?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, yes. What a power trip, you know? Play the commissioner for a fool and then sock it to him. He found out. He found out the night of his birthday. No, he found out before that. When he threw her out of the house. Only it was too late. Because she had this.
It kind of makes sense.
Makes more sense than anything else. I still feel like the cheap joke. The oblivious older wife. Oh, I hated it that he lusted after her perky young breasts. Well, at least she won't be able to benefit from blackmail, since everybody now knows the disgusting truth.
If it's the truth.
It is, Sam, and you know it. You can feel it too, can't you? Come on, Sam, it's what we do. It's what we do best. It's what makes us such a good team. You know, we hash out problems. We come up with answers. We play devil's advocate with each other. Do you remember? Do you remember when we had that guy in the witness stand and he threw us a real curveball there in the Belknap case? Yeah, we called a recess. We went into a huddle and we came up with a strategy. We went back in there. We just mopped the floor with him. We had it all under control. That's what what I want. I want my life in control again. I want everything under control. To hell with Bo. To hell with all of this. I don't have to go back to Landview. I don't owe anything to anybody but me. I want to go home, Sam. To Chicago. With you.
How beautiful you are. Is this the dream that's been keeping me going for the last 3 months, or is it real? I don't know.
I think that was pretty real.
Well, then it's settled then, you know, just about nothing's too good to be true.
I'd say that was spectacular.
She says with all modesty.
I give you half the credit.
Thanks. Thank you. I'm serious. I wasn't really sure that it could be this way again.
It's one thing you don't have to worry about.
Good. So, for what other things can we give thanks? Let's see. Your mother. She's gonna be better than new.
Yeah, maybe even more than better. I don't know if it's the effects of the coma or what, but she seems like a changed person. Maybe I am.
Yeah, I guess you stare death in the face and it does amazing things to you.
I feel closer to Blair and to Kelly and River, and I never thought I could be closer to him. And to you, my dearest, darling Kevin. But I do.
Sweetheart? What about Andrew? You feel closer to Andrew? I'm serious.
Well, it's been a year since our separation, so I feel as if I'm through an official mourning period when you're allowed to stop wearing black. And I'm ready to forgive him, forgive myself, put my failed marriage behind me. So yes, I do feel closer to Andrew, more comfortable. But I love you. And I want to be with you now more than ever.
You forgive me?
For what?
For making you choose between me and River?
But you didn't.
No, I did. What I didn't do was fully appreciate how much it cost you. Not until you thought your mom was gonna die. And I heard you. You forgave her for letting David Rinaldi take you away when you were a little girl. And then you said that you would never forget yourself. You would never forgive yourself for leaving River, and I didn't want you to feel that way because of me, you see. I don't ever want you to feel that because of me. So I'm gonna do something about it, you see. And that's a promise.
No comment.
Okay. And if you change your mind, I know where I am.
Bo, what are we all doing here if you didn't invite us to this thing, huh?
You know, I hate to say it, but,
Georgie Phillips.
You think she did this?
If she wants an audience, yeah. I mean, the nightmare continues.
What nightmare? Huh?
Georgie were an animal. You put her down for being rabid. I mean, she is nuts, and I'm not gonna stand back and let her mess up my life or Nora's.
We're with you.
Clint's right. As long as we're already here, let's show them all that the Buchanans stand by their own.
Well, not everybody may see it that way, Pa.
Everybody here does.
Well, I'm not so sure I'm even gonna go to the ceremony anyway, because we're supposed to be celebrating these cadets, and I don't feel like celebrating anything without Nora.
Oh, come on, Bo. Nora will come around when she realizes that nymphomaniac, lying phony set you up.
Well, it may be just a little bit more complicated than that, Pa.
Why, the new developments?
Yeah. They found Georgie's blood on the clothes that I was wearing the night that she disappeared.
Bo Buchanan, hero cop.
Recognize the girl?
Nora's assistant.
Yep. APB out for her. It's an APB out for Nora, too.
When did you get this photo?
None of your business. What? Yeah, it's me. That's how I answer the phone now. Make that 3 APBs.
What?
Sam Rappaport.
Your Sam?
He's not my Sam. Turns out he's Nora's Sam.
When did that happen?
A long time ago, Chicago.
Well, this is getting very interesting.
Look, I need somebody who can dig up some dirt and get it to me before any of the other papers get it.
Really? What's in it for me, Todd?
Money, I'll give you money. You want money, I'll give you money. And me, I need somebody who can get blood from a stone. Somebody who can't be bought up by the Bukes.
Sounds like a good fit.
Try it on.
Well, I don't know that I want to be just a reporter.
You don't get to pick and choose. This is what I want.
What if I say no?
You won't.
Oh, right. You just get me back, you star, that's it. So I don't have a choice, right?
You've already made your choice.
When do I start?
Now, go down to the police station, find out what's going on.
All right, well, who's the focus going to be? This girl, Nora, Bo, or your Sam?
Don't you worry about Sam.
You know it's going to cost you time.
Figured.
All right. I will try it on, see if it fits. I'll be back.
Bet you will. Where is he? Never mind who I am. I'm a client. I pay him in a day what you make in a year. Now find him. What do you mean he's not reachable? He's got a cell phone, he's got a beeper, he's got email. Find him and tell him Todd Manning needed him 10 minutes ago.
You can't just walk away and go back to Chicago.
Chicago is my town.
Landview is your town.
No, it's Bo's town. It's filled with his family. They're all probably rallying around him as we speak, and they'll expect me to do the same.
And nobody tells you what to.
You don't know the Buchanans like I know the Buchanans. They suck everything out of you until you're no longer who you used to be. I like who I used to be.
Who you still are.
No, Nora Hannon wouldn't be holed up in a biker motel, acting out the part of the wronged woman. I want to go to Chicago and find Nora Hannon again.
Nora, you don't have to go to Chicago to do that. Just look into my eyes. You'll see her.
See. All I see there is a memory. And that's different. Oh, help me get her back. Come on, I can compete with any lawyer in Chicago. I'd be great. We'd be great. I'd be happy. Never should have settled in Landview. Let myself be Buchananized. Do you know what Bo's father did? He came to me and asked me to breed him some more grandchildren. And that's the kind of family I married into. Oh, was I nuts?
No, you were in love.
Well, that's over. It was a phase of my life, and it's all over. You came along and brought me to my senses.
And here we are.
This might be time for us, finally. This could be fate. We make a great team, Sam. Now, come on. Let's give it a chance. Let's just see what happens.
How many times can I say no?
am feeling fit as a fiddle and ready to fly.
Well, you're making a remarkable recovery, considering.
Good. So can I leave?
Do I have to remind you that a few days ago you almost died?
I was there.
Look, Dorian, don't push it. Okay, just stay in here and heal.
What I need to heal, I'm not going to find in this hospital.
The answer's no, Dorian. You can spend a few more days here. You got the rest of your entire life ahead of you.
Life without Mel? The man won't come to me, so I have to go to him. Larry, I need him as much as I need any medication that you can give me.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, just back from vacation?
Yeah.
Just in time for the action, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Still driving that old truck?
Yep.
What's going on over there?
Nothing that I can discuss, sorry.
I know. Just remember to give me a call.
I will.
All right?
Okay, you be good.
Good deal.
May I help you, miss?
Well, as long as you don't call me miss.
Deal.
I'm a new reporter at the Sun.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Why's that?
Well, you look too classy for that paper.
Well, aren't you sweet, Officer...
Tim Chase.
Or Tim? I'm Blair. Being my first day in and all, maybe you can help me out with this police lingo. What is, this APB stuff?
Oh, APB, that's All Points Bulletin.
Oh,
excuse me?
I knew that.
Reporter?
Yeah.
I'll handle it.
Sure thing.
That nice police officer was just giving me, helping me with police lingo, that's all.
Are you new on the beat?
Well, yes, this is my first day, believe it or not. My aunt, she's been fighting for her life in the hospital. Near death, gunshot wound.
Dorian Lord?
Well, you know her?
Well, I'm alive because of her. I was in the bodega working undercover.
Well, you're Taya's brother.
Yeah, but you can call me Del.
Well, you can call me Blair.
You know, your aunt is quite a broad.
Oh, I take that as a compliment.
How's she doing?
She's gonna survive. Well, since we have so much in common, Del, maybe you could kind of help me out with this APB stuff. What do you say?
You are good.
Oh.
You are very good. But I am better. Nice meeting you.
What are you doing here?
Well, you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you, Cassie. Excuse me.
I never saw Georgie Phillips that night, and for the record, I never slept with her. I never touched her that way.
And just you, do you want to go get a soda or something?
Mom, you don't have to protect me from anything. I know what's going on here. And I believe Uncle Bo to the fullest.
We all do.
I'll tell you, Bo. The one that belongs in a hot seat is that little tart. Where the hell is she?
She's probably laying low laughing at all of us right now, especially me.
Excuse me, Commissioner?
Yeah.
I gotta talk to you for a second. Listen, I think we might have missed something up at the lodge. I'm gonna send up a canine unit.
Okay, you got something to give the dog the scent?
Yeah, the girl's blood on your clothes.
Take the scarf, too. Nora was wearing it that night.
Yeah, but she's with Rappaport.
Yeah, but I still have to find her, Del.
So, Chicago could really use you, you know that? I mean, they'd be glad to have you back. You know, even on a bad hair day, you're probably the best lawyer in town. You want to go back to Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Well, you're not changing your mind already, are you?
No.
Good. Good. I mean, if you want to cut off from Bo, I think it's a great idea. And of course, Rachel, you'll have to cut off from too, you know. And all those friends, those friends that can really get in your way when you're trying to break free, you know. But if you want to send a message, this is definitely the way to do it. You just cut loose, start fresh, right?
Right.
Great. Okay, look, I'm gonna go take care of the hotel bill. I'll be back.
Todd, I scored down at the station. Now, did you score with your Sam?
No.
Well, that's too bad, see, because Nora sent Rachel a fax from Sam's laptop saying that she was okay. No, wait. No, it gets better. They found Georgie Phillips' blood all over Beau's clothes. Well, it was her blood type anyway. See? Yes, see, I knew I could get just a little bit of smile off of you.
You're not too rusty.
And you're as grudging as ever with the compliment. So, Landview's happiest couple now have it each with a little piece on the side.
Wait a minute, that's a pretty big conclusion to jump to, don't you think?
Well, that's what we do in this business, isn't it? I mean, we don't know exactly what happened to Georgie Phillips, but...
What, do you think somebody killed her?
A case could be made.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Beau Buchanan's got a little tomato on the side. She starts getting fresh, and he squishes her.
Or she just skips town because she's put this picture of Beau all over the place, giving him the maximum amount of trouble. I mean, hell, I wouldn't stay in town if my picture was like this all over the newspaper, would you?
Right, and how do you explain her blood on his clothes, huh? Hang now.
Now! I heard you were looking for me.
Sam, where are you?
Not in the usual place.
Yeah, no kidding. There's an APB out on you, and I went on Nora, too, and on Nora's assistant, who's banging Beau, by the way. I know, because I got a picture. Sam?
Look, what do you want from me?
Just want to know what's going on.
Don't worry about it, pal.
Well, how do I reach you?
You don't. You got an emergency, you call my office, leave a message. Otherwise, I'll call you.
What did he say?
Nothing.
Yummies.
So you're gonna take this job or not?
Did I pass the test?
Yeah, look, you're good, okay? Don't make me say it.
I know I'm the best. I just didn't know that you still thought so.
How much money you want? You just name the price. Look, if I'm gonna nail Beau Buchanan, I need somebody I can trust.
Trust you?
Yeah. It's a word Taya taught me.
She builds your vocabulary too now, huh? Okay. Be good to see the Buchanans eat some dust for a change.
I got a long-distance call to make. Another one now.
Oh, no problem.
Thanks.
Sit. Okay. I want you to go get her, okay? Go.
Hey, you know what I want to do first thing when we get to Chicago? I want to see a Bulls game.
Great.
What's wrong?
I talked to Todd.
You called him? You didn't tell him where we were.
No, look, it doesn't really matter because we're not going to be here that much longer.
Oh, well, that's true.
Nora, there's an APB out on us and Georgie. Todd's got a copy of this. He's going to run with it.
Beau's problem.
No, Nora. That's your problem.
I can do about it, Sam. We both agreed I don't do the helpless well. This is the only option I have left.
So you're just going to abandon ship? So if something happens to Beau, that he's only got himself to blame? So if other people get hurt, like Rachel, for instance, well, that's tough. That's just life.
Who are you to judge me?
I'm not judging you. You are judging you.
Oh, what? Beau messes around and I'm supposed to stand by my man? I hate women who do that. I want to shake them and find out where their self-esteem is. God, some woman cheats on her husband and everyone thinks it's justified for him to dump her. What is this double standard?
All right, it's not fair, okay? I don't know.
I'm going to Chicago. What are you doing with my car keys?
I'm going to put gas in both of our cars.
I'll give you the same money you were pulling in when you were managing this newspaper.
Plus benefits.
Fine. You need to sign a contract.
No contract.
I need something in writing.
Oh, what about trust? You know that new little bitty word that Taya taught you?
Look, contract is a deal breaker.
Oh, all right, Todd. Then give me an out and 10% more money.
Fine.
I meant 20%.
Don't get greedy. That's what got you in trouble in the first place.
I know. I just appreciate money more than some people do.
Uh-huh. I'll have Taya draw up the contract.
Taya?
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Todd, the Sun has its own legal department.
Yeah. So, what byline you going with, Blair Daimler, or are you gonna hold on to Blair Manning?
I thought I would go with Blair Kramer. I'm just gonna try it out.
Great. Now go away and go do your job.
Another thing, don't boss me around. I'll quit.
So sorry. If you don't mind, Miss Kramer, could you please go do your damn job? Get my paper in order, maybe I could be happy for once in my life.
Yes, sir, Mr. Manning. Anything you say.
In fact, I think I'm gonna go down to that police academy graduation by myself. This'll hit the streets by then. And I want to be there for the bonfire of the Buchanans.
Oh, when does this thing start?
Should be soon, Pa. I may not be back in time.
Aren't you officiating?
Yeah, but somebody will cover for me. I just have something I gotta do. Excuse me.
Excuse me a minute. Oh. Look, is this something you have to do on your own, or can I ride shotgun for you?
Thanks, big brother, but not this time.
What on earth are you doing here, Larry? What is going on?
He's very stubborn.
Yes, and she has promised to go back to the hospital as soon as she sees Mills.
And we called the banner, and they said he was here.
Really?
Dorian, you're out of the hospital. It's wonderful to see you.
Thank you, Vicky. Where's Mel?
Mel? I think he's interviewing some of the young cadets. Oh, no. There he is.
Mel Hayes, I have a bone to pick with you.
ABC Daytime.
Tonight, men want it, women want it. Everybody's talking about Viagra, a cure for impotence or a sexual explosion. On World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
I didn't realize you'd be out of the hospital so soon.
She's here under protest. Mine.
Were you hoping that I would be so weak that I couldn't do anything about that letter you so cowardly left behind?
No, I guess you're right. I should have said goodbye to you to your face. But it seemed to me that you'd had more than enough of me.
So, not content with discarding me like a piece of overripe fruit, you have to make me the scapegoat for your mistake.
See, this is exactly what I've been trying to avoid.
Well, I'm not avoiding anything anymore. You see, I've just come back from the gates of hell, and that gives one amazing new courage.
Yes, I was there, and you blamed me for the whole thing. You said I was a painful reminder, and you wanted me gone.
So despite the fact that you have been protesting for months how much you love me, you decided to leave without a fight?
Without a fight? Lady, we had a bloody brawl from one end of town to the other, and now we're having another one in front of an audience, of course. Now, what is it that you really want?
Now, you ask me.
Well, explain it to me in English.
Mel Hayes, I want you to marry me.
Mr. Briggs said you wanted to see this right away? Top cops torrid tryst. It's a grabber.
What's this?
Mr. Briggs added that. Wife goes AWOL with Chi-Town shyster.
Go get it. Tell Mr. Briggs not to be so damn creative. This is my newspaper, and you should lay off Sam Rappaport. For now.
Room 3. Next door. You be good to her. You owe her that much. Now I need a beer.
Well, it's about time. I thought you'd gotten shit.
You cut your hair? So how much trouble are we in, Red?